So you work for a tyrant. God knows we've all had them. And unfortunately, they're still around. And unfortunately, many of us are going to end up working for them at some point. Sometimes it's not even the person that you directly report to. Sometimes it's their boss that pushes down that tyrannical idea and top-down leadership that you have to deal with, right? It's the manager, because I don't want to call him a leader. Let's just say they manage you by micromanaging you. Sometimes they take credit for things that you do, that your ideas that were brought forth. Sometimes they just ignore your input or they never ask you for input, right? Sometimes they talk down to you, and God forbid they've talked down to you in front of other people. Or they sneak in. You ever had the one that sneaks in something that you were not doing right all year when it comes time for an evaluation? Oh, don't you love those, huh? Yeah, I can speak from experience just like you can. You've had these people. God forbid you're one of these. Please listen to me. With all respect and care for you, you can get better at this, but it takes a mindset shift. It's not about you anymore if you're the manager and you want to become a leader, because a leader influences people, right? If you're influencing people, gosh, I hope it's positively influencing them, because you could be influencing negatively, and that's not a good thing. But I want you to understand this concept of putting other people first. If you have people reporting to you, ladies or gentlemen, it's about them. It's about their success. It's about you coaching them. Ooh, isn't that a crazy word? You mean I've got to know what they're doing and be able to advise them how to get better? Yes. Instead of calling balls and strikes, you want to coach. So, all right, you're into this mess with this manager and you've been there for a while, and God forbid you're stuck in this job. You can't find another one. It's too rewarding in the sense that you love the people or the job that you're doing or the compensation or the benefits or the hours, but you have this tyrannical manager that you have to talk to and interact with. It's horrible. So what do you do? Here's a couple of suggestions. Let's make an evaluation here of whether or not this is a time for you to start a process of leaving, or I'm going to put up with this, or I'm going to ask for a transfer. That's one. Number two, whenever you have an interaction with this person, a meeting where there's some direction given to you or comments given to you, my advice, put it in writing back to them so that there's no misunderstanding about what was said in the meeting. Yes, it's a little bit more work. Yes, it gets frustrating that you're managing up, but you have to do this to survive. Let me one thing I want to tell you that's going to sound a little strange. I'm probably going to get some negative comments. Don't go to HR. What? I thought HR was human resources. It is. Probably not going to be much of a help here. I've seen situations where there've been historically a problem with a manager. Remember, I don't use the word leader. And HR is aware because there's been other complaints through the duration of time this person's been there. Doesn't make any difference. They don't do anything about it. Be careful if you go to HR. Now, if there's something of a sexual nature or harassment or some physical stuff, a physical, like attacking you or whatever, you have to go to HR. I mean, don't misunderstand. Don't take that out of context. I'm talking about you're just having a disagreement about philosophy, about leadership style, whatever. It's probably not going to be fixed by you going to HR. But that's a judgment you're going to have to make. But HR is probably not going to be the answer here. So you got to manage up. You got to schedule a meeting with this manager, and you got to say to them on a regular basis, here's my agenda for the meeting. When we get through the meeting, I'm going to send you an email, like I said, to follow up on what we discussed and how I was given and what I heard. You're also going to ask this. Oh my gosh, watch what happens when I say this. Give me some feedback on my performance. Yeah, you probably have to do that. I know this is a difficult situation. And can you tell I've been through this more than once? Yeah, I have. And it's horrible. And sometimes we learn how to be leaders by learning how not to lead. What we've seen from the past, from people we've reported to, and how they've treated us. It's a dangerous situation to be in. At the same time, man, is it amazing when you got a boss that's behind you and wants to see you succeed and isn't concerned about their future so much as yours and how you can get better and how I can stay out of the way as the leader and help you to prosper. That's a different philosophy. So be real careful about this. And I feel for you. I want you to know I feel for you. If I can help you, if you would like to have someone to talk about this, to strategize, to set a plan, to make a change in your career, make a change in your job, have some goals that maybe you could build to a different career set. Maybe you've always aspired to be over here, but you're over here because I'm afraid of interviews. I don't know if I'm qualified. I don't know if, they'll even think I'm the right person. All of those kinds of fears can go away if you get some good coaching, and that's what I can be here to help you with. So reach out to me, info@browningadvisors.com. Call me at 215-821-7592. Let's talk. Let me help you through this. Let me get you to the other side of this. And then what I would ask you is that you help the next person behind you. Because I'm certain that there's more of this than just your situation. Thanks again. Spread these videos around, please. Take care and have a good week.